Hey guys, RadRad is back with some more unscheduled news about TrueSkate. Did they address everyone's concerns? Welcome to RadRat Video. Here on this channel we talk about all kinds of topics from around the skateboarding world, like game reviews, trick histories, and things like that. Usually today is Ask RadRat Day, but I want to cover this news before it gets too old. Also, excuse the lighting, usually the sun is up at this point, but I'm filming at 6:30 in the morning before work. So, in my last video about TrueSkate Big Screen, I raised a lot of concerns about the game and its Kickstarter campaign, namely that they just weren't really saying that much about what they really want to do with the game, and the amount that they were asking for didn't really seem to make a lot of sense. Well, since that video went up, their VP of Marketing, Ruben Garcia, he sent me a personal email with some more information. There was a press release, and also they updated their Kickstarter. So we're going to talk about all that stuff. As I mentioned in that last video, the 500 grand that they're asking for isn't going to be nearly enough for a full-fledged AAA title. And he agreed, and this is what he said to me. In order to develop a AAA game, we were looking at a $200 million cost to get this going. We really wanted to see if the hype is real about the next high-end skateboarding game. That is why we decided to launch the Kickstarter and start receiving feedback. We are a small studio and obviously can't afford that cost, but the Kickstarter campaign would have helped put a team in place just to work on TSBS and get this going. So, in other words, they really wanted to make the next full-fledged Skate 4 type of game, but they're using Kickstarter to literally kickstart the project and get it going. He mentions that they'll be moving forward with this project regardless of how the campaign turns out because they're really committed to this project and to skateboarding. And he also added, "We could have tried to partner with a bigger studio, but we want to keep this project in skateboarders' hands for once. We are trying to avoid dudes in suits which never set a foot on a skateboard telling us what to do." And I can respect that. I think that's pretty cool, and I really hope they find a way to get this to work out. Get the game going, get the team in place, and then maybe find some additional funding from there. Ruben also sent me their latest press release, and it specifically mentions that the game will be in 4K on PC and console. It's pretty interesting, but that is a stretch goal at this point. So take a look at this. This is their Trello board. It's available through their Kickstarter update screen to the public if you want to take a look at it too. So the stuff in black is done, green will be done, yellow is a stretch goal, and red is under consideration. So as you can see, the PC and Mac version is approved, and the other consoles, including even iPads, they depend on their funding. I know there are a lot of licensing fees and like minimum print orders and all that kind of stuff that comes into play when releasing for consoles, but at least they're prepared to do it. They've scoped it out. There's also some more information on the controls too. They explain their flick controls a little bit better, and they show this graphic. So the left stick is the popping foot and the right stick is the flicking foot. Whether they reverse and switch or not, I don't know yet, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Now, I think that this could actually work. So the single stick flick system in Skate, that would just be too vague for this game. Skate is more about gesture recognition and then it plays an animation. TSBS will be more physics-based and it needs that extra precision of using both sticks at the same time. They're also planning on doing touchpad control, keyboard and mouse, and even Apple TV remotes. I don't know how that would work exactly, but it could be pretty cool. Also here on their Trello board, we finally get a glimpse into their ideas for the gameplay. All that's approved right now is the free skate mode, unfortunately. At 500 grand, we would get free skate. But they have scoped out these additional approved things like the social aspects, that'd be sharing replays, live streams, chatting. Also, they want to add in competitions like Street League, Battle at the Barracks, and even split-screen local multiplayer, which would be awesome. Lastly, they mention a story progression mode, having tutorials and missions, and that's when it starts to get really cool. That's the game I really want to see. After that, there's some more info about your character. There are stretch goals for customizing your look, playing as a pro, and all that kind of stuff. As for the parks, they have some ideas there too, like a skate park editor, dynamic environments with real weather that changes, and even a hub world. I don't know what that would look like exactly, but maybe you could skate around and then go to the subway and that would take you to this park, or go to the bus and that would take you to that park. I'm not really sure. There are walking and running animations that are approved, so maybe you can hop off your board and you have to go through some back alleys and find a new spot over here, something like that. Now, throughout this video, I've been playing their new gameplay footage that they released on Kickstarter. They wanted to keep this under wraps originally because it's pretty early, but I think this placeholder stuff looks pretty good so far considering. So the thing about True Skate is that it's physics-based. You want to be able to flick the board and have it instantly start flipping, not have to wait for your character to slide his foot, flick it, and then the board starts flipping. So there will be some challenges there from an animation perspective. Compare that to Skate. So you just do a gesture and then it plays an animation. Maybe there's a couple to pick from. If you flick it really hard, it'll do it a little bit higher, but it's still just a can animation. But TSBS will have to be physics-based where the skater's reacting in real time. So that's a pretty big challenge, and I don't think they wanted to show too much of that early placeholder stuff, but at least now they're giving you an idea of what it'll look like. So that's it for the updates for now. Cleared up some of the concerns I had about the game. Maybe it did for you as well. If you have any questions about the game, Ruben was in the comments here last time, so there's a chance he'll see your comment below. Otherwise, you can comment on their Kickstarter page or on their Facebook as well. But still, I would like to see your comments below anyway. I want to see what you think about the game. And I want to know, have you funded this game or not? Let me know why or why not below. And if there are any more big developments about this game, I'll let you know. But until then, here's some more videos for you to check out. There will be a new Ask RadRad this Friday, and hopefully we can start sticking to that new schedule from here on out. Thanks for watching.